You want to know my secret on how I keep my house immaculate? How I always manage to get dinner put on the table for my husband every night? How I'm able to keep my kids clean and happy and fed and clothed and bathed every single day, and yet somehow maintain to satisfy my husband and make myself look presentable by getting dressed and doing my makeup and my hair every day? I'd love to share with you my secret. It's Mommy's Little Helper. Come in close, I'll tell you what it is. It's speed. Hi everyone, my name is Carissa and I'm the Fake It Till You Make It Mom. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're joining me for the first time, then welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing another Wednesday vlog. It's not actually very common knowledge. You used to see it throughout Good Housekeeping magazines, Sears catalogs, little advertisements that would say Mommy's Little Helper. What you didn't know is that they were marketing amphetamines to women and trying to get them to be the perfect housewife. This is the way you can keep pep in your step. You can have energy just to go and go and go and go. And there was no correlation between people doing this and mental health, and it set these impossible standards for women today. Obviously, it's not legal for me to go out and buy speed. I can't go out there and take it just to help me clean the house and get everything done and manage to work at night and, you know, just have loads of energy to spare. It's not available to me because it's not good for you. I mean, your heart would explode. But in the 1950s, it was something that was just a regular household thing. It was something that everybody did. It wasn't a big deal. What this did for women now is we watch or if you haven't, but we've seen these, you know, June Cleaver moms and Stepford wives and things like that. You know, the moms in the Wonder Years where they don't manage to do anything for themselves, but they keep a happy home, a clean home, a presentable home where they could have all of their friends come over for book club and they have martinis at night, and just, you know, it's very unrealistic, and it's something that it's easy. It's very easy to get disillusioned and want to be that. So, you know, everyone, maybe not everyone, but a lot of women strive. They want to be the woman that can do it all. Take care of the children and take care of the home and take care of their husbands or partners or whatever the case may be. And even single moms strive for the same thing too. And if you are one of those people where you're able to keep up with it, you're a neat freak or whatever, more power to you. But I work at night. I work full time. I have 2 babies under the age of 2. I have a husband that works during the day, and we have a house that has an overabundance of children's toys and books and everything. And I'm sorry, but if it comes to whether or not I am going to spend 15 minutes that I have spare to tidy up the house and wash dishes, or if I'm going to spend that 15 minutes when I put the girls down for a nap and attempt to take a nap with them, I'm going to take a nap with them. I don't get a lot of opportunities like that, and I'm going to take advantage of all of them. The reason that I did this, I'm doing this as my vlog, is for a couple of reasons. The amphetamine usage in the 1950s among housewives actually sparked a huge kind of turn of events that have correlated with how the generations now are having more mental health issues, and I'll explain that in just a second. And in fact, I had my own mother, not even that long ago, was mentioning, because I have a lot of friends, and I'm sure you do too, even myself. So many of us now, men, women, everything, we're on some kind of mental health medication. For myself, I'm on Zoloft. You know, I have friends that are on Wellbutrin. I have friends who are on Celexa. I have friends on Zoloft as well. There are so many different medications out there for mental health. And the amphetamines that were being used were a huge turning point into going into that. The difference is that in the 1950s there was no stigma surrounding amphetamines usage. All it was looked at was essentially the way we look at caffeine. It's just going to help you get a little bit more done. But it's so much more than that. So I want to explain just a little bit about how this has translated into mental health today. So in the 1950s, amphetamines, or Mommy's Little Helper, were marketed for many usages. They were also geared towards children for attention deficit disorder. They were marketed to people who had sinus issues. They were marketed to women to combat the drudgery of daily life, to assist in weight loss, to assist in mood. And then it was also used for soldiers who were maybe fearful in the line of duty and things of that nature. So all of these people, every walks of life, were given these amphetamines that were able to be purchased over the counter. Now in the 1960s, they actually banned the selling of these drugs just over the counter. And in the 1970s, they were eliminated, made illegal across the market altogether. What this did is it left a population, children, men, and women, who now do not have the ability to handle their moods, their environment, the schedules that they had created for themselves, because they no longer have this chemical to help assist them in the life that they were used to. So you have a huge population of people who are not able to cope with the fact that they have no energy, that they are having issues with depression, anxiety, things that have always existed but have always been very hush-hush, but amphetamines make those things go away. So what this has done is it created a population that needed to have something to assist with these moods, with things like that. And so it created a market for health medication, or mental health medication. I want to drop just a couple of statistics of why these things are relevant that I'm saying. Estimates now indicate a similar incidence of depression in both men and women at approximately 30% of the population. So 1 in 3 approximately suffer from some kind of depression or anxiety issue. While women tend to withdraw and repress emotions and physical sexual activity during depression, men are more likely to engage in addictive behaviors such as promiscuous sexual activity, drugs, alcohol, or overwork. 54% of individuals believe depression is a personal weakness. 80% of depressed individuals currently do not seek treatment of any kind. 15% of depressed individuals will commit suicide. Depression results in more work absenteeism than almost any other disorder. 33 million Americans were prescribed at least one psychiatric drug in 2004, up from 21 million in 1997. Spending on antidepressants rose from 5.1 billion in 1997 to 11.5 billion in 2006. 9% of American teenagers have been prescribed drugs for depression. Why do I bring all these things up? I bring all these things up because I have mentioned this in so many of my vlog updates. It is so easy to feel like depression, anxiety, different types of disorders are crutches for yourself. To think that you are lesser of a person just because you have these issues. And you know, for those of you who are watching my channel for the first time and you may not know, I have severe postpartum depression. I've had 2 children in the last 2 years, and I had antenatal depression, I had depression while I was pregnant, and I had postpartum depression. And I did not seek help until a couple months ago when I was just feeling very overwhelmed. Anytime my children would cry, I was getting so anxious. I felt like my heart was in my throat. I just wanted to curl up in a ball and fade away. I felt completely inadequate as a wife, as a mother, as a human being even. Like, I didn't feel like I deserved to even take up anyone's time with conversation or to make an appointment with a doctor to talk about it. I felt literally that insignificant and bothersome. So I was prescribed. That's Ari. You want to say hi? This is my 4-month-old Ari. Ari. Oh, he's a good baby. And she is teething, so she's so drooly. She's so drooly. Now, my little helper is this. It's Zoloft. I take 50 milligrams of sertraline, which is Zoloft, and it has been wonderful for me. It's been very life-changing, I would say. And some of you guys know that there has been times in the past where I have fallen off of the wagon with it, where I did not take it consistently. I stopped taking it while I was in the hospital. Not because they told me I couldn't take it while I was in there, but, you know, it was very detrimental. I started having panic attacks. I started getting very upset all the time and crying for no reason and getting very upset with my children and just not being able to handle life. And, you know, it was something very difficult for me. And I get comments all the time from people, thank you so much for bringing awareness about mental health and anxiety and depression. And I do this because of the fact that, just like in some of the things I was citing, so many people, men, women, they look at it as a personal weakness. And I've said it before, you have this feeling of, why can't I just be happy? Why can't I just feel normal? Well, apparently it's not that abnormal if 1 in 3 are having issues or needing medication. You may want to go to a therapist, and there's nothing wrong with attending therapy. I've done it. I've gone through a lot of therapy, believe me. I've been divorced in the past, and I've gone through my share of issues in the past with, you know, repressed memories and things like that. I had a bunch of people tell me that they were so glad that I found someone that was a better fit for me. And they're like, you look so happy. You were so unhappy before. And I was like, why didn't you guys tell me? I had been miserable for so long that I didn't even know it anymore. Like, I just thought that's what life was, that I was just dragging on, going through the motions, and that's just how life was. It didn't have ups anymore. Like, there was a lot of downs, and it was just, and that was my life before. Now, not to say that I don't still get those feelings. There is a lot of drudgery. There is a lot of monotony in life being a mom. Now, that being said, every single day is different. Every single day keeps me on my toes, whether it's for a good reason or a bad reason, whether my children are vomiting and pooping all over themselves, or whether they are just in a super great mood, talking like crazy, or we're doing stuff and playing crafts and stuff like that. They always keep me on my toes. But the monotony of every single day, getting up with the children, feeding the children, cleaning the house, cleaning the dishes, putting them down for naps, hoping that I can nap, and then working at night, putting them down for bed, it's the same every day. So there is a place, a time, a benefit for therapy. There is also a time and a place for me, for many others, for medication. And if you have considered it, talk to a doctor, because it has been completely life-changing for me. So we all strive to be June Cleaver. We all want to be the mom from the Christmas Story, except for we all want to eat our dinners. And You know, I think we all want to have a clean house and to have happy children and happy partners, and for us to be happy and just that we fulfill everything we want to with ease. Maybe for some people that comes, but for most of us I don't think it does. It's not easy. And when we realize that, and that we try not to expect too much from ourselves, I think it can help a lot. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. I hope the best for all of you guys. I hope that you find whatever you are looking for, and that if you need help, that you seek help, and that you have a person or family or friends out there who will support you. And if you don't, I'm here, guys. I'm a real person. I have a real cell phone and a real email and a real Facebook and all of those things, which are going to be in the description box below. I'm not putting my phone number in the description box, but I do absolutely have subscribers that have taken the time to email me, and I do text them, and we do share a dialogue, and I get to know people, and I am here to answer questions, to be here to vent to, and, you know, if you have fears or, you know, concerns and things like that, I'm here to talk to anybody about my experience and your experiences, and just someone to listen with, you know, an idea of what you're going through. So I thank you guys so much for watching my vlog this week. I know it was kind of rambly, but I am doing fantastic. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button below that you see right there. Any information you want is going to be in the subscription box or in the description box below. Please leave me a comment if you have anything that you'd like to discuss or talk about, or let me know what you think of this video, and particularly let me know what you think of this look. I'm not a Betty or anything like that. I really don't know how to do my hair or my makeup, so this was really a big to-do for me. So let me know what you guys think of it, and yeah. So thanks guys so much for watching. You have a wonderful day. Bye. Mwah.